Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another Patreon-sponsored reaction video. And this one comes to you courtesy of Russian Dust, who selected every anime with a greater than 8.2 score on My Anime List in openings by Yokoelf. And, yeah, I mean, the title is pretty self-explanatory here. We're going to be looking at the openings of every anime that's listed on My Anime List with a score greater than 8.2. And, yeah, that should be pretty interesting. I'm expecting that I'll see a lot of familiar anime on here, probably a lot that I haven't seen as well, but yeah, 8.2, that's kind of like, yeah, if you're better than that, then you're one of the more widely popular anime out there. I won't say one of the best, because that is a matter of taste, and a lot of really good stuff probably doesn't get the same recognition as yeah, some more like just stuff that has a really large fan base. I'm sure a lot of my favorite anime are in fact lower than 8.2. But yeah, this is going to be stuff that has that popularity and also quality. I think it's both. A metric like My Anime List, it measures kind of both of those to some extent, because it's hard to get like that good a score without some measure of quality to it. But yeah, probably more popularity, in my opinion at least. But it should still be interesting, and I'm eager to see what did make the list, what I know, what I don't know, and what the openings sound like. And just what the video does. It's like 25 minutes long. I don't think it'll play whole openings, because I think there's a lot of anime that meet this qualification. Though I don't know. I don't really know how many anime out there total there are that are over 8.2. So that part of it could in itself be pretty interesting. Yeah, not really sure what to expect here, but I'm sure it'll be pretty cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, Fev 2018. Bit of a mistake there. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting anything this old on the list. 1970? We're gonna go in order of date. That could be interesting. Oh, and Rose of Versailles. Kind of wanted to see that, actually. Looks kind of cool. A few older animes on here. I thought it'd be more modern stuff. I think I've vaguely heard of this one. Now this one's pretty famous. I've not seen it, but it has a reputation. Now I have seen this one. First one on the list I've seen. At least a good portion of it, not the whole thing. Watched it on Adult Swim and just stopped following it for whatever reason at some point. Haven't seen this. Not really into basketball. Now this one I've never even heard of, so yeah. Did not know this existed. Now this, on the other hand, yeah, this is a bit familiar, and I've seen the whole thing here. Pretty great anime. Although, I mean, other people like it more than me. I don't think it's the best thing ever. Haven't watched this either, but I know I know a bit about it. It's pretty popular, pretty widely known. I watched a little bit of Rurouni Kenshin. I never got all that into it, but I remember it being on. I remember watching it sometimes, just never followed it. It's a very interesting intro for it. Not anything like I would expect. Did the English version even have that? And I really want to see this. Utina, that's actually one classic anime I really want to see. It looks really cool to me. Never actually seen Berserk. I'm familiar with this intro, though. I've heard this before. It's very distinctive. Trigun. I've seen Trigun, actually. It's a good show. It's been forever, but I do remember watching it when it was on TV. Those two. They were fun. And of course, yeah, regarded as one of the best ever, and it's hard to argue with that. Cowboy Bebop, great series. I think I maybe saw like an episode of Cardcaptor Sakura, like, randomly. I remember it being a thing. I think my sister was into it. Never watched this. I've heard of it, but okay. I'm not even commenting on the intros, I'm just going through the anime and commenting on them. I think I watched some of Great Teacher Onizuka. I think I at some point never saw any Hunter x Hunter. Never really appealed to me. And One Piece, I've been over this before. I've seen some of it, like the Funimation dub, not the 4Kids dub is what I saw, and that's why I didn't watch any more. And yeah, I'm sure if I had watched the Funimation dub, things would have been better, and maybe I would have got into it. But no, and now it's too huge that I don't really. Princess Tutu's one that's been recommended a few times. It looks a little. I don't know, but maybe it's cute. Seeing this, great show. Very, very good anime. Never watched Kino. It looks kind of good. Looks like something I'd like. I've seen this, yes, Fullmetal Alchemist. Pretty good series. Is that the intro? I remember it being different. Maybe I'm thinking of a later intro. Never seen this. I've heard of it. Never looked that interesting to me. Never seen this either, though people have told me, like, a lot of people have told me I need to. Like, yeah. Just never had a huge draw to me. Seen this one. Great intro, too. Really cool. Really suits the show. I think I saw this show. Don't remember much about it if I did. Probably not then. Haven't seen Beck. Intro sounds cool. Never even heard of this one. But sports anime, not my area of expertise. Pretty far from it, in fact. Oh. Interesting intro here. And haven't seen the show, heard about it. Never really called out to me. Never watched Gintama either. Never seen Nana. Or this. People have recommended it, but it looks just very much not like my thing. So I don't know. Not seen this either. Expecting more that I'm familiar with, actually, to be honest. Seen Death Note, and it's pretty overrated. 8.68. No. It's okay. Kind of falls apart towards it. Okay, in this one, this is a flawed series, but I like this one. Code Geass, that's more my speed. Though, yeah, the flaws, the plot holes, it's... yeah. Kind of unfortunate that comes after Death Note. I can't enthuse as much. And yeah, never seen this one. Or this. vaguely heard of this one. Definitely haven't seen it. Seen this. Again, kind of a little bit overrated, I think. It's fun, it's enjoyable, entertaining, but I don't know, never really got the puppy. I've seen this show too, this is pretty good. Something people don't talk about as much anymore. Yeah, I like Darker Than Black. Oh, and this was good too. Good show. Really good show. Not familiar with this one. Kind of like the intro. Sound opening. And this, people think I've said it before, but been highly recommended, but I've never looked at it. Never seen this either. A couple people have recommended it, but I don't know. Sing Clannad. Pretty good show. I liked the first season more than the second. And mostly just because of the ending. I really hate the ending. Seen Gundam. Have I? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I've seen that one. Okay, yeah. I haven't seen many Gundam series, but I've seen this one. It's pretty good. I like the character designs and... yeah. Haven't seen Spice and Wolf. A lot of you have told me to watch this, though. So it might come eventually. Kaiba. I'm not familiar with this one at all. Yeah, yeah. Looks kind of weird and trippy, though. That's interesting. And this is another show I've not even heard of. Looks very Japanese. Okay, well, this is cool, but not something I've seen. I think I vaguely heard of it, but this almost won my poll. Well, it didn't almost win, but it was second place. It wasn't really close between this and Konosuba, but a lot of you want to see this, or see me react to it. Haven't seen this. Looks very shoujo. I mean, Big Hammer's cool. I like that. Another baseball anime, or I've not heard of it. Or this, Aaron. What a plain title. It looks like some kind of fantasy thing too. Really, just gonna call it Aaron. And the story with this one's a bit too complicated. I've seen part of it. Maybe eventually I'll get back to it. Cross game. No, never heard of it. We're only on 2009, wow. There's a lot of... Okay, I've seen Bakemonogatari. It's the only Monogatari series I've seen, though. It's like or maybe I watched like the first couple episodes of the second one, but I don't know for sure. It's kind of fuzzy. I know I've seen the first one at least, though, and I liked it. I just didn't continue with it. And then they kept making like a bunch of them, so I gave up even trying. Haven't seen or whatever is something that people have recommended to. And this, yeah, I heard of it. People have mentioned it before. This looks good. I mean, Maids. Angel Beats. Another I kind of feel is pretty overrated. Gonna be awesome. The music's awesome though. That's undeniable. So much great music there. Rainbow. Yeah, not familiar with this one at all. Or this. Interesting look. I wonder if some of these get high scores just because they're so obscure that only people who like them know to vote. Never watched Bakuman. I know what it is, and it's like by the artist for Death Note. I actually have seen this, which is probably weird. It seems outside what I normally watch, but it's a fun show. My favorite anime of all time. Glad it's over 8.2. It should be higher, though. I mean, it's perfect. Seen this, too. Right at 8.2. Really fun series. Definitely enjoyed it. Excellent. Probably my favorite anime comedy. Cannot recommend it enough. Just love that show. And this series is pretty much perfect. Another, like, top 5 show. Amazing anime. And yes, I will watch Zero eventually. I'll react to it, but I gotta wait for it all to come out. Haven't seen Sket Dance. Looks interesting, but I don't know. I did watch Anohana. I wasn't really as crazy about it as most people. Haven't seen Bunny Drop. A few people have recommended it. Intro's catchy. Fate Zero, one of my favorites. Love this show so much. Fate in general is amazing, but this is the best of Fate. So they're 200 times Hunter, I guess. But they're pretty big gap between them, so yeah. What's this? Another weird one. Oh, this is, yeah, people have told me to watch this too, but again, it seems like far outside of what I normally watch. I mean, looking at it, not, but just the title kind of bugs me, like, not what I'm looking for. Space Brothers. Okay. Another one I haven't even heard of. They ran for 99 episodes? Wow. Heard of this show, not really interested. I'm aware of this show. It's made by that guy who did Cowboy Bebop and a bunch of other shows. But never watched it, never was really interested. This is like some kind of remake of an older show, I believe. I don't know. Looks like it. Kingdom. A very simple title. Looks kind of cool. From the New World. And it didn't have an opening. Okay. Well, that makes it kind of weird for inclusion, but and JoJo. Yes. People want me to watch it. Maybe eventually. I don't know. People also recommended this, though. Yeah, not really sure. Okay, something with cats. Looks cute. I'd probably like this. I mean, I don't know. Psychopaths, great show, one of my favorites. Love it. Love the intro too. Attack on Titan, yeah, I've seen the first season. It's, again, something I think I don't really quite get the I get the popularity, but I don't like it as much as most people. This, I've heard really good things about the show, but I've never seen it. been really highly recommended. One of my favorites ever. Love this show to death. Amazing, amazing anime. Another baseball show. People love their baseball anime, I guess. And yet another sports one. Yeah. See, No Game No Life. Pretty good. I enjoyed it. I just didn't really stick with me as much as it did other people for whatever reason. Don't really remember much about it. Well, that's weird. I'm sure the anime doesn't look like that, but it's a bit of a distracting style. Barakamon. Okay. Yeah, I watched this one. Yeah. Pretty good. I liked it. Highly recommended. Still haven't gotten to it. Maybe eventually. That looks nice. A rather static intro. I think I've vaguely heard of this, but I know nothing. This I need to see. I'm surprised I haven't seen this. This is something I should see. I know it's about like making anime. Seen this, again, another one I wasn't really that excited by. Gotta love body horror. And this one of the most requested, I think. But, yeah. Love it. Unlimited Blade Works, great show. Really cool anime. Well, this one, it was on the other opening video I did, and the opening does look amazing and sound amazing. This is another one people have recommended. Maybe eventually. Oh, is this that Food Wars? Yeah, it's gotta be. I don't know. I mean, maybe this would be mythic. Oh, this one, yeah. I'll probably get to it someday. You guys seem to want it. Okay. This looks weird, but kind of fun in a strange way. I don't know. Heard a little bit about this show. Yeah. I like the sound of this intro. And the anime looks, I mean, it's hard to get much from that, but it looked interesting. Kind of got my attention. And of course I'm watching this one now, so yeah. It does have a great opening. Really getting into it. And then there's this, another one I've watched on the channel. Okay, opening. Never even heard of this one. The Moon! 120 episodes again. These ones I haven't even heard of with crazy episode numbers. Heard of this too, it's by the same guy who did One Punch Man, right? think so. Then there's this, yeah. It really doesn't look like my thing, but there are people who have requested it. Opening's interesting. Vaguely heard of this one. Don't know anything about it. Love this. Only 8.2. That's sad. This is amazing anime. This is pretty perfect anime. One of the best I've seen, like, ever. Never heard of this. Made in Abyss, another I reacted to. It was messed up. It was... Doesn't look like my thing. There's some cute looking girls in there, but... And this one, recommended. Maybe eventually. This one's a certainty. I will react to this, and probably soon. Just very interested in this. I mean, another Cardcaptor show? Okay. That's cool, I guess. And that's the last one. Okay, this will be interesting. Madhouse 20, wow. IG, Bones, Sunrise. Only 3 from Shaft. Well, there we go. That was an interesting video, and I don't know, I don't know if this reaction is going to be for everyone. It's just me basically saying whether or not I've seen an anime or not, which I guess there's some interest in that. Me reacting to whatever comes up, and yeah, it probably worked, but. In most cases, I didn't even comment on the opening. It was just on whether or not I saw the anime. But yeah, it was interesting. It was less anime than that I know than I would have thought. I mean, I think, as my comments likely indicate at the start, I was somewhat aware that my tastes might not be the same as an average My Anime List user. I mean, I kind of can't believe that stuff like K-On! And Lucky Star and Harui didn't make this list. They weren't over 8.2. And glad Nichijou was at least something from Kyohani, and yeah, also Dragon Maid. But yeah, just I guess my taste in anime is not what makes the top of these things, and a lot of the things that do make the top of things, these lists, these rankings, either I don't care as much for, or I haven't seen. There's some stuff that's undeniable that, yeah, we agree on, but it's not everything, and it was more, in fact, than I would have guessed. So, yeah, kind of weird, but yeah, I mean, that's how like popular support for things goes. I don't know, it was cool. It was interesting to go. I like how we did it in order of when they came out. That made it kind of like a journey through anime. That was interesting. I like seeing the older anime, especially just seeing that get recognized, and just seeing that progression through it all. It's cool, and trying to think of something else to say here about it. It was an interesting video. It was it was done pretty well. I mean, they didn't put too much of the song. It was enough to get a sense of it, I think, and then they moved on. They didn't linger, and I like how I didn't really pay any attention to it, but they had a list of like what were the top scores. In fact, let's go look at that now. What were our final top best anime ever lists according to my anime list? Okay, let's get this. So 1, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, of course. 2, Steins Gate. Love that. Great. One of my favorite animes up there at the top. That's something I guess people all agree on. Hunter x Hunter at 3. Legend of Galactic Heroes. It's interesting that that's such an old anime, yet it still has that pristine a reputation. Gintama at 5. Made in Abyss at 6. Wow. Really? Okay, I guess people really respond well to children being tortured. I mean, I watched that show. I thought it was imaginative. It was cool. It was well animated, but it's hard for me to like it. It was just really intense and really messed up, and not just in the darkness and just some of the weird aspects of it. I don't know. I mean, I will watch season 2, and I do like it. It's weird that is so well loved to me. It doesn't seem like something very mainstream. Then we have 7, Your Lie in April. I mean, with how people talk about that show, I'm not surprised. 8, Cowboy Bebop. Cool. I respect that. That anime belongs there. 9, Hajime no Ippo. That's like the boxing one, right? Okay. And 10, Code Geass. Okay. As I said, I think that's a pretty flawed show. It's pretty over the top and silly, but I do love it. I really, really love it. So I get that. I get that it's like that compelling. It is that exciting and fun to watch. It's just like... I don't know. There's a lot you can point at in that show that doesn't make a lot of sense. But it's pretty good. And I'm definitely excited for the continuation we're eventually getting, apparently. Interesting top 10. Kind of... some stuff surprising, some stuff not as much, but definitely interesting. And that was a good video. I like that. That was a good pick. Russian Dust, thanks. And if you want me to watch whatever video you want me to watch, then consider looking at my Patreon. And if you have the money and you are so inclined, back me at the $20 level, and you'll be able to choose a video for each month that you stay at that level. Go check it out. Anyway, hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.